APC governors, ministers, leaders engage in high-level lobbying to get juicy positions in Tinubu's campaign. Welcome to the news, and thank you for tuning in to listen. Intense lobbying by various caucuses and the ruling All Progressive Congress APC may be behind the naming of all members and positions in the Tinubu Kashim Shettima presidential campaign. Unlike the opposition People's Democratic Party (PDP) that last week named its campaign council, the APC has only named its Director General, Governor Simon Lalong of Plateau State, and some spokesmen, including the Minister of State for Labour and Employment, Festus Kenyamo's son, former Lagos Information Commissioner Dele Alake, amongst others. With barely 10 days to the commencement of campaigns by political parties fielding presidential and National Assembly candidates in next year's general elections, stakeholders in the ruling party have intensified efforts to grab juicy positions for themselves or their allies. Stakeholders, including 7 and ex-ministers as well as some members of National Working Committee (NWC), have floated individual support groups for Tinubu, which will have to be absorbed into the main campaign council. Speaking to Vanguard, a party source said on the NWC alone, the women leader is coordinating several women groups. Same for the youth leader. You have the Minister of State, FCT, Dr. Ramatu Tijani Aliyu, who also coordinates the group. Then you have a former minister, Adebayo Shitu, with his own group. When you go across the state, you have some governors and other stakeholders setting up groups. At the end of the day, all these groups will be subsumed under the campaign council, but you need to create roles for their leaders. You need to give them such recognition. It was also gathered that the leadership of the All Progressive Congress and Tinubu are also taking into consideration geographical and religious balancing. According to the publication, the battle between critical stakeholders at various state chapters of a party may also be playing a role in the delay in naming a campaign council. There is reportedly a battle of supremacy in Kogi State, where the governor of a state, Yaya Bello, and the leader of a Tinubu support group and federal lawmaker, Honorable James Falake, are battling for positions that will be given to the North Central State. Also, in Enugu, one of those who contested for the All Progressive Congress presidential ticket with Tinubu, former Senate President Ken Nnamani, is having a running battle with the state chairman of the party and also the governorship candidates. Speaking to Vanguard, Festus Kenyamo, who is the Director of Media and Public Affairs and official spokesperson of the campaign council, said. Speaking to Vanguard, Festus Kenyamo, who is the Director of Media and Public Affairs and official spokesperson of the campaign council, said there was no cause for alarm, adding that the ruling still has time to finalize work on the composition of the council. There are no issues as I understand it. It is party leadership and the candidates are just making wide hesitation, and we still have a good number of days to go, he stated. Whatever they do, it's certainly not our business, because as far as I'm concerned, they have done their part. It is not left for us to do their part. Let's not forget that come this campaign season, we should open our ears and open our eyes to hear and see what those people mean, so that we can make the best decision come 2023. All right, on this note, we have come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen, and